Hey guys, come with me in the Goodwill here. We're gonna try to do another thrift find for the day. Look at this one. This is nice. It's got a signature on it. I don't really like the silver frame, but I kind of like that. I have to grab that. Look at all these mugs. Someone's bell collection. Really, these are interesting. These are really heavy. $7. These are solid wood. And then here's the other one. But $7 a piece. Oof. I don't know. I have to check all those out. This is interesting. I love the detail on there. Not really seeing much more here. There's another homemade one. Very homemade. Someone's first try, maybe. Sounds interesting. There's a lot of littles here. This one. Looks like a tuxedo. Ooh, I do have one of these already. Oh, that's too bad. The handle is really broken up. New baskets. I might have to check that one. That statue. It's a little cheaper than I'd like. Oh, this would be pretty, except for it's got a pretty good sized chip there. And I think it's more modern. Why would they have it on the bottom? That's a little weird. If you know what they would use that for, you should let me know. Just to hold the lid on?
Might have been a
I don't know.
hummingbird feeder. is this in the top?
That's pretty. Not ceramic. Looks like wood. Look at these little candle holders. $2 a piece. But there is 2 of them. Usually only find one of a set. Look at all of these salt and pepper shakers. These ones kind of caught my eye. And these. But I haven't really sold much of those, I guess. Somebody's collection. It's a little steep, I think. Here is the Christmas section. We are springtime, so I'd have to hold on to these for a while, box them up. But just a quick take a look. Not much. This is kind of nice, but there's only one. So if we find another one somewhere. What are these back here? A lot of metal here, but not the kind I really want. Oh, look at these. Those are super cute. I always keep my eye open for brass, and I don't see any this time. There's a lot of homemade stuff here today. Look at this basket. And it does fold up. That is kind of neat. There's some discoloration here, but I think I can just wipe it off, actually. $2.49. I don't know. This big piece. It's missing the bottom. Paper towel holder. Look at this guy. I like the way he looks. Kind of like a nutcracker. And look what I found. These are bookshelves. And they actually sell for really good. So, for $2, I'm gonna have to get this. You guys, I got a lot of nice things at this one, so I'll have to show you everything I got when I get back to the house, and we will do a review. Okay, we're back at the house, and I wanted to show you a couple things. I had to go really fast today because I had a short amount of time, so I don't think you saw any of this stuff. So I wanted to show you a couple really, really, really good items. This is what I'm most excited for. This is a painting. I don't know how you say it, Weirman? But he does ships, mostly, how do you say, junk ships. But this was just gorgeous. The frame is actually not bad either. There's a couple little spots where it's just worn off a little bit. It's really hard for me to get it in the frame here, but so beautiful. This is actually worth a pretty penny. And I'm shocked that this was at the thrift store and the painting itself isn't marked up. It's not stained, it's not scratched. It's beautiful. So whoever had this took really good care of it. I'm pretty sure whoever had this also had a couple of the other things that we found. So just seems like it all kind of maybe went together. This is a beautiful wooden tray or serving dish. It's hand carved. It's got beautiful carvings all around it. Again, excellent condition. No chips, nothing. Well, I guess actually there is a itty bitty tiny chip way on the back here, but that's not bad at all. So these items will be in my store, and I will include the link below for you to check that out. These are so hard to find, and as soon as I spotted it from across the way, I like ran over to get it. So this is a wooden dowel magazine rack. I've seen a lot of people use them for blankets. And you can basically use it for whatever you want, but excellent condition. No chips, no staining. Pretty sure that came from the same house, but that's beautiful. And then we got one of these babies. These are also pretty hard to find. They are considered to be a DVD or CD holder, but most people will use them for books. And it's nice because this slides, so you can put your books in here, and then you can put anything else staging kind of over here on a shelf. Or you can use it for CDs or DVDs if you want, but way cuter with books. This little baby here, you don't find these too often either. And most of this stuff is wood. That's why I think it's coming from the same house. Check this out. You usually see a lot of apples, but it's all one piece. Duck basket. This is in great condition. It is missing. It usually has like a little wooden button for the eye, which is missing, but you wouldn't even know that. I didn't even know that until I kind of did some research and looked it up, but these are so beautiful. I've seen them on tables, bookshelves, or, I mean, I've seen people hang them from their wall, too. Here you can really see the way it's cut, but that's a beautiful find. And then, that same day, my mother likes to come with me, some of you guys might know, but showed up with these pretty babies. She went to a couple stores after I was done. These are brass, and glass, 2 different heights. They will be listed as a set. Just beautiful. They have the felt bottoms. Yeah. I really didn't have to clean these up at all. They're really, really nice. And then she found this baby. This is a wooden cane or walking stick, whatever you want to call it. It might have had an end at one point in time. I'm thinking a brass end. I might try to find wood and put it on here, or I might just leave it. I haven't decided yet. But it has the diamond hand-carved pattern. And then what really is super interesting is there's all these little animals carved in. Elephants, giraffes, cats. It's just beautiful. And there's really no nicks, no nothing. The only downfall is that the bottom, but I mean, really, that's not even in bad condition either. It kind of looks like they used it without the tip, possibly. But that was a find. And then this little guy. This is a tribal bowl. It is ceramic. It is handmade with the wicker handle with the bottom here. You can tell it was used from the staining there on the bottom. But, you know, that kind of makes the piece. People actually kind of like them like that. And really, when you have them sit down, you can turn it any which way and you're really not going to see it. But these make beautiful centerpieces for your fruit, on the table. Oh, just gorgeous. But this was a really good find. Something that I probably normally wouldn't have picked up. But that was a steal. So that's what we got today. We didn't get a whole lot just because it was quick. So I am going to plan on this weekend going to some rummage sales. It's starting to get into rummage sale season, and I'm sure some of you may know you can usually find better treasures at the rummage sales, and they're cheaper, surprisingly. But we're going to do that, so I'm probably going to have another video coming out with that. Obviously, the rummage sales are kind of hard to film sometimes, depending on how many people are there, and it's really quick, because once I see something, I want to go get it right away, and I don't want somebody else that's there to grab it. So I don't really have time to film, but I'll try to do what I can. If I can't, sorry. But, yeah, so see you next time.